Welcome back to the Advent video series, and today we're looking at Luke 1 and verse 34 onwards. After the angels have shared their message with Mary, from verse 34 says this: "How will this be?" Mary answered the angel, "since I'm a virgin." The angel answered, "The Holy Spirit will come on you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you. So the Holy One to be born will be called the Son of God. Even Elizabeth, your relative, is going to have a child in her old age, and she who was said to be unable to conceive is in her 6th month. For no word from God will ever fail." "I am the Lord's servant," Mary answered. "May your word to me be fulfilled." And then the angel left her. So Ben, you were telling me about the importance of Mary asking the question, how? Tell us a little bit more about that.
I'm amazed at her response to this incredible message that she gets. As if it's not shocking enough that this angel turns up. The message that he's got is ridiculous. You're going to give birth to a son. It's just said just before. He's going to be great. He's God, basically. And her first response when the angel turns up before she hears that is what? What kind of greeting is this?
Yeah. Then
he tells her the enormity of it, and her response, which we read here, is how? How is this going to happen? I think if it was me, if it was most of us, would be like, why? Why me? Why not somebody else? Why not that other person? I don't feel qualified. That other person would be better than me. This is ridiculous. There's no way it can happen. It would be like a challenging question.
Yeah.
There's no way this can happen. Let me tell you why. But her response is, how? Okay. It's almost like, how is this going to happen? So if you track her response through, first off she asks what, then here she asks how. She gets a bit more of an answer, a bit more of the detail, and she says at the end basically, okay, let it be to me according to as you've said. And then later on she's filled with the Holy Spirit and she sings this song. She comes out and prays to God, wow. So if you track her responses, what, how, okay, and wow. I just think she's wonderful. She's done a fantastic job.
It's inspiring, really, to think. I think if I was in that situation, I'd react pretty differently. We would, I don't know. For me, I know I'd be totally confused. To go into the detail of how. That's impressive, really, isn't it? What do you think we can learn from Mary's reaction here for ourselves?
I think it's okay to ask those questions when God speaks to you. It's okay to say what's going on, what next for me, Lord. But when you hear from Him, rather than why me? Why has this happened to me? Why aren't you asking somebody else? Why is the wrong question? The right question is what next, and how. It's okay to ask for a bit more detail. How do you want me to respond now? What's the next thing for me to do? And when you get the clarity, it's okay. And trust that you will see God's wow one day as a result of obeying Him.
That's great. And I wonder, for us today, what questions might we have for God? Right? What questions might you have for God today? Maybe what questions do you need to ask God how about? Maybe you've been asking why questions, like you're saying, for too long. Maybe today you need to start asking the question of how. Maybe today is the day that you need to say okay and wow. Maybe, I don't know where you're at in your life, but why don't you think about what questions you're asking God? Because He's happy, like you said, He's happy for you to ask questions of Him. So ask Him questions and see how He might answer you today.